Family, friends, team, boys, girls, we've got weights and fish again, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. I do Get Your Fish On. I've been in the industry doing a radio show, websites, graphics, all sorts of stuff since probably 2008, 2009, even before that for graphics. But if you like the kind of content I put out, I'd really appreciate you guys hitting that like and subscribe button. Become part of the team and family. I really do appreciate it. We've got weights in fish again. Now this happened just a couple years ago after the walleye tournament, guys. But a white crappie was caught by Bobby Parkhurst, and it was 18 inches long and weighed 4.07 pounds. And that's a big one. They initially thought that this was a new Kansas state record, and this fish was caught using a live minnow as a bait. The fish was weighed on certified scales and photographed, and the state record application was submitted. Should mention that the state record has been in place since 1964. So it's been a long time since anyone was even remotely close to that state record white crappie. Now 30 years later, it was recognized as a new Kansas state record. Well, the problem that happened was that allegedly Parkhurst had weighed the fish at another scale at another bait shop, and it weighed 3.73 pounds. And that person called in to give a tip to the Kansas state officials that there might be a discrepancy in the fish, because when it went from one scale to the other scale, it went from 3.73 to 4.07. That's a lot of weight difference. And these are certified scales. These aren't like something you get at Ollie's or someplace that's inexpensive. These are precise scales to give you the exact weight of the fish. Now, investigators started doing their due diligence and looking into the fish, and they end up going back to Parkhurst's home and seizing the fish that he had frozen. And when they looked at it and scanned it, they found it had ball bearings in the stomach. Now they looked at it through an x-ray and also a handheld metal detector and found the ball bearings. Now Parkhurst has denied all wrongdoing, and the truth be told, the state attorney's office never prosecuted him. He never had anything done other than his name was slandered. And he allegedly said that investors came in, bullied him, and forcefully took this fish, this frozen fish. But investigators also said that he willingly allowed them to come into the house, and he willingly donated this fish back to him. But his name had been slandered, and he felt like he was bullied. And investigators removed his state record and his name. And it went back to that angler that caught it in 1964. But the confusing part of this is, and luckily it wasn't in a tournament, and he probably would have been prosecuted if it was in a tournament. But he went from one bait store to another bait store or certified scale, and it went up quite a bit. And what would make you think that that fish miraculously gained that weight in that tribe? But luckily he was caught, and he did not receive that state record. And this is just another case of what the hell? What the hell is going on? I understand the ego and the pat on the back that you get for having a state record, but why? Why would you risk slandering your name, your reputation, all of that for a state record? Now, mind you, it's one that lasted a long time. But putting a weight in a fish, allegedly, sucks. And it's disappointing that we've done this, or we have people that do things like this. And again, he's allegedly proclaimed his innocence. But you can see in the photos, there's ball bearings in this crappie's belly. They just don't show up. That's the thing. Things like this, they don't just eat things like this. But again, it's disappointing that we have a few bad apples that tarnish fishing and our reputation. And this stems down from a lot of things and hurts us in a lot of different ways. And while it might just be like, oh, well, it's nothing, it really is something. The industry is small enough and too small, but little ripples turn into giant waves when we have people like this, allegedly, to do something stupid. And I don't know how we get ourselves out of these situations, other than not doing them to start off with. Anyway, tell me in the comments below what you think. Comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks to all the new subscribers, all the new members, all the people who are interactive on the channel. I couldn't say that right there. I really do appreciate all of you. I'm humbled and I'm overjoyed by the responses you guys give me. Good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And we'll keep covering stories that I find. And I should say, thank you to Caro for sending me this. I should have said that at the beginning. I got to give props where props is due. So Caro, thank you. You are an amazing woman, amazing angler, and I call you my friend, and I appreciate you. But if you are not a subscriber, like Caro, you should be. So click that button, become a subscriber, and welcome to the team. Remember, take a kid fishing. Remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.